Hello class 10th. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the topic movement of force of your physics book. But in this topic, in this lecture, we will discuss about the movement of couple. Couple. So what is the difference between the movement of force and couple? Actually, in movement of force, there was only one force acting on that rigid body, and the body was moving about the axis of rotation. For that, we can see this door is acting like a rigid body. I'm applying a single force, means the single force is acting on the body about, and the body is rotating about this axis here, acting as hinge. But in moment of couple or simply couple, there must be two forces acting on the body, which must be opposite to each other, and both must be rotating the body about a common axis of rotation. For example, I want to open this bottle by using the topic moment of force. So I have to apply single force and the cap must be rotated about this axis. So this is, I think, impossible. But instead, if I'll apply the two force, both are in opposite direction. See. So I'm able to open it. And the body is rotating about this axis. See. Any other examples? While the other example, while winding up this key, I'm applying one force on this point and the second in the opposite direction at the other point. See? And many more examples like opening and closing the water tap, using a steering wheel, using the screwdriver, and many more. So the definition becomes when two equal and opposite forces are acting on the body such that they are having the different line of action of force, then they constitute couple. So for couple, first point, two equal and opposite forces must be there and different line of actions. So let's draw a diagram for a rigid body. Let this one is any arbitrary shape, a rigid body, and P and Q are two equal and opposite forces and having two different line of actions, this and this, taking O, this point, as axis of rotation. So the condition was there must be two equal forces and opposites. So here are two different equal and opposite forces and different line of actions. So see, the first line of action is here and second one is here. So they are having two different line of actions. Now let the equal forces are F Newton or of F Newton, and the perpendicular distance, as we know that for the moment of force we need the force and the perpendicular distance, same way the force and the perpendicular distance. So the perpendicular distances are AO for this one and OB for this one. And now let's calculate the moment of force for this one, which is rotating in the clockwise, and for this one also it is also rotating in the clockwise. Both are in the same direction, so both the moment of forces will be added up. So finding out for the Q1 and then for the P1. So here let the moment of force for force P, this one, is equal to the force into perpendicular distance. So here the value of force is F and the perpendicular distance OA from here to here. This is the axis of rotation. So we have to measure all the distance from here. In the same way, the moment of force for force at Q, means for this one, is equal to the force, they are same, and perpendicular distance, that is OB. So here F into OB. So the total clockwise moment, because both the forces are turning this in the clockwise direction, so the total clockwise moment of the body is equal to moment of force at P plus moment of force at Q, because both of them are in same directions. So like taking this one is moment of force at P and this one as moment of force at Q. So TP plus torque P plus torque Q. Putting the values, that is F into OA for the P and F into OB for the Q. F making common because both the forces are equal, making F common, OA plus OB. So what is OA plus OB? See here, OA plus OB. So the total distance it is, that is AB. Put it here, we will have, which makes F into AB, this one. Now, this, the distance A to B in this term is known as arm of couple. So what we can write here, that the couple is equal to the force into arm of couple. Okay, so the new definition becomes, for the moment of couple is equal to the either force. Why either? Because both the forces are equal, so we can take any of them. So new definition becomes, the moment of force is defined as, it's a product of either force acting on the body with the arm of couple. What is the arm of couple? The perpendicular distance between the two line of actions. Now for the definitions, units, as it is also the product of force and the perpendicular distance, name is different, arm of couple, but it is still the product of force and the distance. So what you will say, the unit becomes still same in SI, Newton meter, and in CGS, dyne centimeter for the absolute unit, and in gravitational, kilogram force meter, and in CGS, that is gram force centimeter. That's it. Units of moment of couple is same as moment of force. We know that. So again, unit of moment of force or moment of couple becomes same, gram force, kgf meter, gram force centimeter, kgf meter, CGS SI, and same for the absolute also. Now numerical. So first one is, a couple of 15 Newton force acts on a rigid body such that the arm of couple is 85 centimeters. Calculate the moment of force in SI unit. If it is asking in SI units, see the unit of force Newton, the SI, but the arm of couple has unit in centimeter. So let's write the initials. So first thing, the force, either force, so we need only one force, that 15 Newton. Second one is arm of couple, that is 85 centimeter. It is in CGS system. On converting it becomes 85 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Now let's write the formula and fill the values. The equation, the values, and on solving, the moment of couple becomes 12.75 Newton meter. So we have seen one numerical problem, and please do solve all the numerical problems, whatever you have the book, and after solving the questions, inform me if you're facing any problems. Any problem, okay?